date and Dana's all possessed like, so he gives her 300 cc's of a tranquilizer to knock her out. Why did he bring that with him on a date? Hey, shut up, and then...
Oh, no, let's gloss over that. Hey guys, my name's Dan, and today's reaction is the Ghostbusters pitch meeting. Now, I am very, very surprised this has not been covered before, considering how old it is, because this is an absolute classic of a movie. I was kind of expecting this to be more of a revisit than anything else, considering that, but I am not mad about it. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Very excited to see how he's going to pitch this one. But before he does, though, please do check all those links I have for you down in the description below. More specifically, his personal channel and the pitch meeting channel as well. They're both great ways to support him and a great and easy way to support me. So go right below this video, click all those buttons down there, because I want to let you see future reactions that I do, but also it's my channel to grow. And without any further ado, let's go.
Oh, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sure do.
I do. I was thinking we make a movie where a group of guys go around catching ghosts, and we call them the Ghost Arresters. Well, that's not catchy.
Arresters?
It's not. No. Hey, maybe we say that they bust ghosts.
Ah!
And we call them the Ghostbusters. They're kind of like Ghost Arresters. And then we make a
Nope.
theme song where one of the lines is like, "Bustin' makes me feel good." That's not appropriate.
No,
We're
it's
doing
not.
this. So
It's
what happens
actually-
in this movie. Well, the movie starts with a librarian getting scared by a freaky ghost, and when something like that happens, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Oh, that's right. Well, they call these scientist guys that teach paranormal studies at a university. Okay, so tell me about these guys. Well, there's Ray and there's Egon, and when we meet Venkman, he's trying to hook up with one of his students. Using your position of power to hook
No,
up
it's
with
not.
Is tight.
No,
I
it's
did
not.
notice that happens a lot in this town. Me?
Oh,
too.
God.
This guy Venkman, he's like too cool to actually care about this paranormal stuff, right? How are we gonna care about a character that's too cool to care about the thing that the movie's about? I was thinking we
'Cause he's-
cast Bill Murray.
Bill Murray,
okay,
yeah.
okay. So they head over to the library and they get some ghost evidence, and they see a ghost for the first time. Oh, wow. And they try to grab the ghost, but they don't really know what they're doing, and then they get scared and run away. Understandable. But then they find out they're getting fired from the university. Oh, well, I guess since they have that evidence of the ghost, they can get funding for their research anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
no, they're gonna start a ghost catching business.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, but they just ran away from a ghost not knowing how to catch it, right? That's right, but they figure it out. Are they gonna go back and catch that library ghost? No, they're just gonna start the business. Well, I guess if they have the money to do it. They don't. They take out a third mortgage on Ray's house. Oh my God. So they get set up in this old fire station. They hire a secretary. Why are they already spending their limited money on a secretary? What are they gonna do? Answer the
she's an
phones
awesome secretary.
themselves? Maybe. No. Okay. So they don't have any clients, but one day this woman Dana walks in because at her apartment she saw some eggs cook and a demonic fridge dog said Zool. What? And so the Ghostbusters are all excited for their first client. You know, they need this. Yeah, I mean, I bet they must be running out of money, so how does that go? Well, Venkman goes to her place and tells her there is no ghost and then hits on her so much she tells him to leave. Okay, but then they get another client. Oh, yay! Yeah, there's this gross green Slimer ghost in a hotel. Very exciting. So they managed to catch this
And very
one,
marketable.
and they become massive celebrities. Oh, they do? Yeah, they're all over the papers. They go on Larry King. Ray has a dream where a ghost pleasures him. They're huge. They're very successful. What was that last thing? So now business is booming. They hire a fourth Ghostbuster, this guy Winston. I guess that could help. Now they can split up and go on multiple calls at the same time. No, he's just gonna go along with them on the same jobs, but there are 4 of them now. And that helps with the workload? Not particularly, but there are 4 of them now. And what's his deal? He just walks in and he's the only candidate, so they hire him on the spot. They're national celebrities and there's not a big lineup of people wanting to work with them? That's what we're going with. They hire a stranger they know nothing about and strap a nuclear reactor to his back. Oh my God. So then Venkman goes to see Dana and he's like, hey, we have some info on your case. Let's go to dinner. And she's like, okay. Wasn't she annoyed by his unwanted advances? Yeah, but he's charming to her now because some time has passed. How much?
Sure,
Unclear. But then right before their date, she gets possessed by a demon dog. Uh-oh. And so does her annoying neighbor Lewis. A demon dog chases him all the way from his apartment to the park. Why him specifically? Because that works. So Venkman shows up for the date and Dana's all possessed like, so he gives her 300 cc's of a tranquilizer to knock her out. Why did he bring that with him on a date? Hey, shut up. And then
Oh, no, let's
Lewis
gloss
off
over
with the
that.
Ghostbusters because he was wandering around yelling crazy stuff, so they don't know what to do with that. The NYPD has never encountered a person screaming crazy stuff in public. Listen, that kind of stuff just doesn't happen in New York City. Well, and then stuff's gonna get really bad. What do you mean? Well, there's this jerk from the EPA, right? The Environmental Protection Agency? Yeah, he says their ghost containment device might be dangerous, so he shuts it down without even knowing anything about it. That makes sense. But that frickin' breaks it and releases a bunch of ghosts into the city. And in all the chaos, Lewis escapes and goes back to the apartment building, which is actually a ghost antenna. Hey, what are you talking about? Yeah, it turns out the architect of that building worshipped this destructive god named Gozer, so he built that whole thing as like a ghost summoning device. Oh, frickin' sneaky evil architect. So while they're possessed, Dana and Lewis open this portal for Gozer, and then they turn back into demon dogs. Why do those demon dogs need to possess people to then just turn back into demon dogs? Oh, demonic reasons, presumably. Oh,
yep.
Spooky! So then the
I'm okay with it.
Ghostbusters confront Gozer, and Gozer's like, hey, choose the form of the Destructor. Nice to be able to customize the apocalypse. It is a pretty cool feature. So then Venkman explains to the other Ghostbusters that what she's saying is that whatever they think of is going to destroy them. So if they think of J. Edgar Hoover is going to show up. So J. Edgar Hoover shows up?
No.
What? No? Well, he just mentioned him twice. I thought that might make somebody in the group think about him. Well, they somehow don't, but Ray does think of a marshmallow mascot.
Yay,
so
Marshmallow Man!
Shows up. Well, it's going to be tough to stop a giant
Or Stay Puft,
marshmallow man. Actually, it's going to be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, they cross the energy streams from their proton packs at the dimensional portal, and so that does the trick.
But you're not supposed to cross
that
the
in the
streams.
first place. Well, there was a really high chance that crossing the streams would end all life on Earth. Oh, okay, but it didn't? No, it just causes a massive explosion at the top of the building. So they die. No, they just get some marshmallow fluff on them. Well, great. So then the day is saved, and Winston yells, I love this town. What's he talking about? He hadn't said anything in a while. I don't know. I made him say that. That's fair. So then they're all heroes, and Venkman gets the girl. So the drugs wore off. Yes. So what do you think? Hey, I mean, it sounds like it could be a classic. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No one would dare try to replicate this magic.
No, they certainly did, and it wasn't the most well-received, but I guess we'll get into that another time. Either way, this is a nice little look back, and I think I loved it just because of how ridiculous it was to begin with, but him highlighting all these other ridiculous points actually makes me love it just that much more. And I could actually go and watch this movie over and over again and just really never get tired of it. I try to watch this movie at least once a year if I can, because it's just so freaking good. The cast is just fantastic, and just everything is just so over the top. I don't even care that doesn't make any sense. But that will do it for me here. Comment down below. Let me know, what did you think about the original Ghostbusters? Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Please check all those links I have for you down in the description below. And lastly, and most importantly, I want to give a huge shout out to all of our $5 and up supporters on Patreon: Luchador, Cruising, Wolverine 310, GBN, Kester Kronich, Amber K, Raymond Bright, Chris Curtis, Haley Machinardi, Am Perry, Lorca, Fonsa Coffany, Leo Harris, Dancing Viru, Morgan Page, Alfred Frioli, Kaylee McKinney, Meme Pro, Izzy, Misa 2, Lily the Snoopy Fan, Nunsay Singh, Lauren, Jenny the Swiftie, and Allison the Aesthetic Fan. And if you too would like to give a shout out at each and every one of my videos, please head over to patreon.com/TheDanReactor for more. And I'll see you guys next time.